Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. ADA came down as anticipated. We talked in the previous video about the fact that ADA really should not move any higher because then it would cut. So this wave 4 would cut into the wave 1 and it avoided to do that just about. Yeah. So we had a wave 1 here at 37.3 cents. And the wave 4 high was at 37.4 basically was the wave 1 low, and the wave 4 high was at 37.3. So just about avoided an overlap, and the expectation was to head down lower anyway, especially as long as we stay below 38.3 cents, because then it could have still been a diagonal pattern to the downside, so it could have been a little higher, but it definitely needed to avoid a break above the wave 2 high here, which was at 38.3 cents. So trend was down, trend is down, we're waiting for lower prices. Now we see a bit of a reaction down here. So we take a look at could this move down be finished, and are there any levels where we now reacted? I mean, certainly now that we have a 5-wave move down, we need to be ready. Any low could be the last one, and I'm not suggesting to buy the falling knife or trying to catch the falling knife. You can do if you want to, but just make sure that you know where the invalidation point is, which is at 33.3 cents for this particular scenario. Now again, this is only support, so this is not really the official invalidation point, because I'm counting the entire move as a 1-2 setup. So as you might know, if you're familiar with Elliott wave, a wave 2 is basically valid as long as we don't go below the wave 1 start, and that's actually at 29.8 cents. But I usually use the 78.6 retracement level as level where probabilities shift. So below 33.3, I would give up on this particular setup, because then the price drops too low for an ideal wave 2. However, we have a different scenario in which the price can go a little lower, all the way down to 27.6. It would still be a bullish scenario. It would just be a little bit of a different wave count, right? With a wave B high here in April. But that's not a problem. What you need to know is that 33.3 is a key support level. Below that, we've got this yellow box as support, just in a different scenario, but below 27.6 is basically we have to start to look for new bear market lows, which means that ADA could drop another roughly 20% before the full bear mode needs to start. The current wave count allows ADA to turn around basically at any point now. But what we need to see now is basically, as first evidence, a first 5-wave move to the upside. Now we clearly haven't seen that yet. And we need to see a break above the wave 4 high, which is basically that 37.3 cent level. And then we can talk about a possible low is in. So this 5th wave, did it trigger any particular levels? So let's take a look actually. What we can do, we take, first of all, let's take a look at the Fibonacci extensions, because one way of calculating targets is to take the length of the wave 1, we go to the high of the wave 4, and we're looking for the 1-to-1 ratio. 100% extension reached. So yeah, technically targets reached, and we could be turning around now. It's just worth watching now. Okay, so this is one of the most common targets for a wave 5. In this case, 34.9 cents. That's also why we're reacting. But it doesn't, obviously it depends on, can the bulls now turn up? But certainly a bit of a bullish signal here, exactly at that level, at the 1-to-1 ratio. And there's another way of how we can calculate that, and we can take the length of waves 1 and 3 and go to the wave 4 high, and then we're looking for the 61.8 extension. It's just a little lower, but basically also here in this region at 34.6 cents. They're just simply levels to watch where price can react. Obviously it did react, and it's too early to say we're turning around. I don't believe it yet, but certainly the Fibonacci levels tell us there is a level here where we reacted, a common target for a wave 5, and against this low, we could focus on higher, but it's obviously still catching the falling knife situation here. but certainly a nice reaction. So what happens now, or what needs to happen, is a 5-wave move up and a break above the wave 4 high for a first signal. Until we see that, I would assume we head down lower. But as soon as I see the first trend change, I will update you, of course, in a video and on Telegram and Discord, of course. Okay, so hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.